Recently, we've had the realization that we as sailors and people have changed. I don't think we have really acknowledged it until now, because it's hard to see when you're in it. But out here in Mexico, showing our good friends the unique life we lead makes us realize how far we've come. At some point, our hands stopped shaking at the helm during schools. We started making decisions with calm confidence instead of frantic Google searches. The boat became an extension of ourselves, rather than a complex puzzle we were desperately trying to solve.
Just taking my dog for a walk. It's a bit big.
Now, we casually catch ourselves doing things that would have terrified us before. Anchoring close to shore? No problem. Night sailing? Just another Tuesday. Fixing the engine? Pass me the spanner. Riding out 35 knot blows? Happily. We never set out to become different people. We just wanted an adventure, to see the world from a different perspective. But the boat life has reshaped us in ways we never anticipated it could. It's taught us patience, resilience, how to find joy in simple moments, and courage in challenging ones. Sometimes I wonder if we changed to adapt this life, or if this life simply revealed who we've been all along. Either way, when I look at those nervous people in old videos,
yeah, we're definitely in the same position as we were to begin with those two boats. And
oh yeah, look at this one. This quite good.
Now we're side on again. I'm just doing spins. I feel like it's going to be the whole evening of like, oh, we've turned. Ooh.
I feel grateful for their courage to begin this journey, even if they had no idea how much it would change them as it led them to here, which feels exactly where we are meant to be right now.
Good morning, Teak. Good morning, Zach.
Good morning. Lovely place.
The sound of the water rushing up into the caves is so nice.
It threw me last night a few times because it really sounds like water coming out of someone's exhaust.
Yeah.
And every time I heard it, I was like, there's a boat coming in, and I looked out and I was like, oh, it's just the caves. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. Water coming out of someone's exhaust, and it just like, I can almost hear the sound of the engine, but there's no engine. It's really weird.
You're losing it, Zach.
My brain was playing tricks on me all of last night.
Our Mahatis, before we set sail through the 7 seas of the internet, let me share a secret with ye that every smart pirate should know. She's the fastest VPN on the internet! NordVPN. When ye be plundering the waters of the World Wide Web, there be dangers lurking in every port. Trackers and hackers and cursed geo-blockers that stop ye from watching the finest content from faraway lands. But worry not, young scallywags. With NordVPN, you can sail the internet seas in stealth, hiding your real location better than a buried chest of doubloons. Want to watch BBC and ITV shows only available in England while ye sitting on your Dodger back in the Sea of Cortez in Mexico? And she be fast too, faster than a Kraken on Red Bull. No lag, no waiting, just like a calm tide under a full moon. Yippee! And now for my loyal crew, NordVPN be offering an exclusive deal. Head to nordvpn.com/TeuluTribe. Get 4 months extra. It's risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. All right, back to the video, and remember, stay safe out there. Don't be a landlubber without a VPN.
After a very short, what it felt like short, 36 hours in V-Cove, we're going to Porto Belandro, which is about 10 miles behind the camera at the moment. Only about 6 nautical miles as the crow flies. We've got to go around the island a little bit, but we'll pick up and head over there, and we're going to see something hopefully really cool tonight. There's a lunar eclipse going on, something like that. We'll show you tonight, hopefully at midnight, but yeah, let's pick the anchor up and get out of here before the northerlies come from this direction. They've just started to kick in, and apparently it's a washing machine in here when it does kick in.
V-Cove was amazing. Sad we have to leave so soon, but almost that makes it sweeter because we can't just stay here. So it takes a bit of a weather window picking to be there. But I know maybe one day we'll be back, and yeah, it was a very special place.
I think we've moved a lot this week, and this is a very chill patch. We'd like some wind, but there's 2 knots on our beam at the moment, so.
We got the head sail out, we turned the headland, and it
died. But we need to move before tonight because there's really strong winds coming at like 4 in the morning. It was like going to be blowing 25 knots into that cove.
It wasn't long until we had reached Blandra Bay, a gorgeous crescent moon bay. And talking of moons, we had arrived just in time for the eclipse, and you won't believe what place we found to watch it in.
It's a stone circle.
This feels right.
Oh, it's a compass.
Yeah, it does.
Feels right.
Are we going to sit in the middle and watch the eclipse? That seems a bit...
We all sit at one at the end and someone sits in the middle.
Yeah. We can each be a compass direction and someone's a magnet.
Back again in the middle.
We have to do a little dance around the circle.
Yeah.
And do some screaming.
Rest assured, there was no screaming, but we did see the Earth entirely shadow the moon. And without a doubt, sitting in a stone circle did make it a tad bit cooler. It was quite hard to top that experience, but when some new friends of ours offered to take us and their dogs to a nearby island the next day by Dingy, we just couldn't pass it up. Hey Ian,
Yes.
what's the name of this island?
Isla Coronado.
There we go.
Isla Coronado, right?
Yeah.
Volcano.
We have come to Isla Coronado on a dinghy from another boat in the anchorage, a big Nordhaven, that we went and visited yesterday, and they kindly drove us here and we're going to explore. It's a volcanic island. Zach is checking out some cacti back then. Cactus. And yeah, just beautiful water. We saw dolphins and sea lions on the way, and they've got 3 retrievers, so they were very excited for all the marine life. Yeah. Oh, cholla. This is what the driftwood on the boat I have is.
Coronado Island sits in the Sea of Cortez on Mexico's west coast, in between the Baja California Peninsula and mainland. Just 25 minutes from the quaint town of Loreto. Many take local pangas here to soak in the sun and sea and explore the island via the same route we are hiking here.
Good hike, Zach?
A lot of these everywhere, but a really good hike. It's hard ground to walk on, but it's a really nice hike. It's very pretty.
However, the wind is due to pick up, so it's time to head back before the dinghy ride becomes a very wet one.
That hit 35 though then. That's gusty.
It is windy.
Fun. It looks horrible out there at the moment.
We're just sailing so much.
It's bimmy, it looks like it's just ripped.
After 24 hours waiting for these nortes or northerly winds out, we were itching to explore the island.
After a big day of editing, we are going for a walk.
We're going for a walk and we brought Teak in the backpack. It does say no pets, but he's going to stay in the backpack the whole time, so I think it's fine.
And there were a load of people walking dogs on the beach this morning. Not that that's right to do, but he is going to stay in there just so he can get off the boat for a bit.
Yeah, it's nice for him to get out.
And he needs to get used to being in the backpack.
Yeah.
There was cute little jumpy thing. Aww.
I'm sure that's what they were thinking else. We just spotted a car up in this cave. We don't know what it is, but it's overlooking this river valley. Weird. I don't know what that is. I'm so scared. That won't make you jump.
It smells gross in here.
Yeah, it smells like bat poo and stuff. You see anything?
No, it's too dark.
It looks like it's been made, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is some amateur mine. I wonder what they're looking for in here. Go on.
Think that'll do me?
Stinks of bat, and there's a dead bat hanging from the roof, and we don't have to get jabs here, so I think we're gonna leave.
Bertie, where are we? And what have we come back to do?
We're going tomb raiding.
There's an abandoned mine behind Bertie here, and then another bit up here. Not too abandoned, but we just want to have a look around.
Yeah, we think it's a manganese mine.
Could be. There is a
One more
known
spot.
manganese mine on the island, so, but it doesn't look like anyone's been here for a little bit, so let's see. Alright, lead the way then, Bertie. You got a torch?
I haven't got a torch.
I'll lead the way. I got a big torch.
I think.
Sure, I got booties.
I think if bats come, just get your head down a little bit. Duck down if they start coming.
Do you have your sunnies on this?
Yeah. Do you think put them on? I can't see.
Yeah,
put
to
them on.
protect your eyes.
There are so many
Yeah, you go in there.
That's why it
It's
smells
like-
so bad.
filled with them.
It smells too bad. I'm not fucking with that.
See them? Come in where I am.
Yeah.
You see them? Am I lighting them up?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's loads.
Yeah, I got in a bit further. Yeah, they were in there.
Pass me the brightest.
Oh my god, there's so many. Yeah, I can see them.
I think you got a meter or two.
No, I can see them. I'm good.
It was only after leaving the cave did we suddenly question whether the weird wires and metal case was something to do with recording the bats. Let's hope our soiree there didn't throw off any crucial world bat research.
We've really enjoyed our time here, but we are completely out of fresh food, so we desperately need to go and get some stuff. The nearest town with a little supermarket is about 10 miles that way, so that's what we're going to do this morning. And I think we're just going to spend the day there. It's a pretty road steady anchorage, so we can't really be there in any kind of rough conditions or any kind of wind. So we'll go there this morning, hopefully have a bit of wind to sail there, be there all day, and then maybe either this afternoon or tomorrow morning first thing, we're going to leave and then go to Honeymoon Cove. But this is meant to be the oldest town on the whole of the Baja Peninsula, the earliest settled town. Yeah, we're gonna go and check this out and hopefully it'll be pretty cool. Look at these clouds, they're really weird today.
Really wispy. It is a beautiful morning though. Becca, what are you most looking forward to for civilization?
Restocking the fresh food. We haven't had fresh food. Well, we've kind of made it work, but we've been limiting cheese, and I don't like limiting cheese.
What are you most looking forward to?
I'm most looking forward to other people. Seeing other people.
Wow!
Can I cut that?
Lovely. That's a strange feeling, seeing a town. Looks a nice place. Ian's just over there. Good morning, Ian.
Good morning.
Oh, look at the boat. I don't know which one. Maybe the far one?
Yeah,
or this
but
one?
I'm just gonna get you guys off here because it's like some metal points over there.
Are you excited to find your people, Eleanor?
I am very excited to find my people and get some good food.
Tell me what's happening.
We have just turned up to Loreto and we're at the marina at the moment checking in the dinghy. I don't think this is a harbour master, is it? This is just kind of like port fees for bringing a dinghy in, so it's all quite easy, but
So far.
so far we'll see.
And we have to pay per person and per dinghy.
Yeah, we don't know how much it's going to be yet, but I think it'll be like 300 pesos probably,
Yeah,
or so, which is quite expensive for a dinghy dock, but
whatever.
you need to really do it here. So it actually ended up costing around 800 pesos or 30 quid, as it was per person and per dinghy. This is by far the most expensive dock we've ever tied to, but we could get rid of our rubbish in the marina bins,
Buenos dias.
and we're all for contributing towards the places we visit along the way. So
Whoa, look at that blue whale head.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
insane.
Yeah, those are blue whales.
Do you reckon that's a baby?
Look at the eye socket.
Right, this morning we're just going to pick up. There's no wind, but we're going to go out, drift in the channel, and you can. Going to go out, drift in the channel, and just wait. Turn the engine off and just drift and see if we can find any whales. It's early in the morning, but it just sounds quite fun, so we're going to do it. How deep are we here?
1.8 metres beneath the keel, so a couple of metres deep really.
Oh,
Maybe a bit more than that. Where is it now? Oh, it's over there.
oh yeah. Doug. You want me to turn us?
There it is.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, it's pretty clear actually. That massive cruise ship also arrived in. So that's our signal to go. What a nice morning, look at that.
Get the spinning up in very light wind, but it's flat calm, so it should actually be quite fun. But how are we turning so hard at the moment? It should be a really nice morning for it.
Ooh. We're going 1 knot, so
Okay.
No. It's the turn. What's that line?
Okay, there you go.
Now we need to do that again.
Okay, I got it, wait. Thankfully there's not much wind, I can do this. Ooh, quickly! Okay, there we go.
Okay, the tack line needs to be way tighter.
Yeah, I know.
Neat.
Beauty. He's getting his up too. Yoo-hoo.
I think this is the quietest sail we've ever had. There's only, our apparent wind speed is 3 knots. And then Teak runs silence. And our speed over ground is about 2 knots at the moment, but it's glassy. It's really nice. It's the probably slowest sail we've ever had. But
We're going.
that spinnaker is still holding its shape really well though. Look at it. Actually, put up. I can't believe this is actually pulling us along at the moment with how little force there is on these lines. It doesn't really make any sense that it's still going at 1.6 when I can just like move this with my finger still.
Cool.
Weird. I guess all the force must be on the top end of the rig.
Getting a dance show.
Getting a dance off.
He's having a grand old time.
Oh, I know what he's listening to.
This is a tough one.
Oh wow, rapid fire.
Good game.
Not even there yet.
We may not have seen any whales, but slow spinnaker sailing meant we could play some of our favourite games in the cockpit. And I mean, that's pretty epic too.
Okay, Eleanore. No, it's squid eggs.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Squid eggs?
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah.
Mind the Humboldt squid, yeah?
Yeah.
How is it?
Delightful.
Alright.
Nice one, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're near the island. We snuffed the spinnaker and pulled out the head sail for just 1.5 miles. Escondido is over there. You can see why it's a hurricane hole, as it's so protected right behind those rocks. But the island we're going to is just ahead of us. But we figured out when we snuffed the spinnaker that the hoist line, the continuous line, was actually slightly caught. Hence why in that footage you probably saw that the sock wasn't the whole way up, which was a bit annoying, but it was so hard to see when we were down here what was going on with it. We tried with binoculars, but it was pulling us along nicely, so we left it. In the end, we are cruisers, not racers after all. But yeah, when we dropped it, we realised. Yeah, almost in.
When we arrived to Honeymoon Cove, it looked like there was tons of space to anchor.
Oh, they're in a nice spot.
However, most of the anchorage was very deep, and despite us having 100 metres of chain, we prefer anchoring in around 8 to 10 metres. More so is if we have to dive to release our anchor for any reason. Then there were a couple of boats with stern anchors out, one tied to a rock on shore and a super yacht, so it got a bit tight. And once upon a time, all those factors may have made us back out, but it's not once upon a time, as reflected on earlier, and we ended up dropping the hook in a killer spot, and now Becca's ready for her home haircut.
Or more. I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that straight? Okay.
Great.
Some more. Yeah?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then how do we make the back bits?
And then now we match yeah, I feel like that's got some layers in it.
Yeah? What do you think?
Someone's tent's just blown into the water over there and I'm going to really quickly run over and get it. But you might want to stop filming.
Someone will be very pleased that they got that later.
All their stuff in it, their sleeping stuff, everything.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so
That really sucks for them.
yeah. We didn't want to like leave anything out to dry in case it blew away again.
Yeah.
But I'll go over there and come back and just say
Good deed.
We're at Honeymoon Cove this morning and we're going to see if we can find a little hike here. It looks like there's a few trails around the island, so we've landed the dinghy there and I think we're going to go kind of that way. There's a little cave up there and it looks like there's loads of hiking trails on the island. So
This is the anchorage.
going on, but yeah, let's go for a little bit.
The boat is just
Hiding over
Over
there.
there.
The bay's emptied out now. Isla's gone. We'll see them in like a week or so. And then the big Nordhaven that we've been hanging out with as well has just gone. But we're going to see them plenty. But we'll show you guys their boat at some point. This is a really sick motorboat.
yeah. Let's go.
Flying on the way back up. Wow.
I think we're going to try and go down here in a bit.
Wow. Pretty cool.
This is Carmen, where we spent a few days anchored at, but such a big island compared to all the other ones. It doesn't end. Woo! Woo! The pinks on that.
What's the difference between a dirty bus stop and a crowd with a boob job? One's a crusty bus station, the other's a busty cross station. Must have been harvested.
yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Wow.
That.
That is insane.
So many mermaid bras.
As we continue this voyage, we carry with us not just memories of places we've been, but the appreciation for how far we've come as sailors and as people. The horizon still calls us forward, but now we move towards it with steady hearts, knowing that whatever waits beyond it is exactly where we're meant to be. What a gorgeous morning. Isn't it so different than the last couple of days? Teak here. Teak. Hey Zach, what's happening right now?
Teak this is like his second time being allowed outside on the deck without his harness, because we've got him swimming now and we're happy with what he can do. So on calm days like this, just in case he does go in, we're just letting him kind of do his thing and have a look around. But
He loves it.
yeah, he hasn't jumped in yet.
We're gonna get a rope down the side so he can climb back up again
Yeah.
if he does fall in, but
For now, it's quite good practice. He'll go in the dinghy though, watch this.
Thanks for growing with, supporting and laughing and crying with us over the years. Hop on board next Monday when we answer some questions.
How do toilets work on a boat? Do you poo in a bucket?
Say goodbye to one set of friends and hello to another. And finally find our whales. Till then.